Over to you, Parandaman, sir.
Okay. Question 2, Tamil audience. How many of you watched Tamil movie? Not Amai? Can you raise your hand? Thank you. We see a gigantic personality who represent that particular character, and we have one in our family group. This person who visited a metro city along with his grandson to go for shopping. He reached the city. While he stepped out of the car, all vehicles stopped for him. He lifted his collar, told his grandson, "See, even the city people know who I am." Grandson stopped and told, "Tata, that's not for you, but for the red traffic signal." Good morning, Toastmaster and evaluation trainer. I have a few experience. I thought I can share it here. Few years ago, I was handling supplier quality, and suppliers were located in Asia's biggest industrial estate, Ambattur, Sriperumbudur, and Coimbatore. One fine day, while I was away, my manager called and told, "Parandaman, you have an assignment in other country. I want you to go with one more colleague. You name a product, it comes from that country." Yes, to Corona City. No, China City. We were excited and accepted the assignment. For other colleague, it was his first travel experience. I told him, "Just follow me because I have a rich experience of travel before once." Successfully, we have agreed and boarded the Singapore airline after the chaos of immigration check. While we were high in the sky, I saw a half-dressed, golden, cute little wine bottle kept in my seat. That gave me a long-awaited break journey. Finally, we arrived in China. My guy stopped over aboard his luggage bag. I told, "Just follow me." We were standing in the parallel queue, and it happened for me to go to the immigration office first. I presented passport to him. He looked at the passport and stared at me. Passport, and me. This went for a couple of minutes. Finally, he raised only question. "Is this passport yours?" I said, "Yes, I would agree. The person in the passport looks very fair and lean, but very hard. How is this?" And yeah, I is me only. It invited our office for the inquiry. This went for more than 30 minutes. After turmoil of explanation, finally my passport got stamped in my passport. After the big sweating, as like now, I stepped out of the immigration office and met the first time traveler. For him, it took just 30 seconds. He raised the question, "What happened to you? Why there is a delay?" I told, "You don't know, there is a grand warm welcome for the frequent flyers in Asian countries. That's why this took me more time for me. But this reminded me I should never go with arrogance mind." On the other day, I need to go to one more city, Shanghai, to avoid this chaos. I reached the airport very early. I presented my passport to the boarding officer. Again, she looked at the passport and me and the passport. I thought, do I need to repeat the same process here? But she gave me a different surprise. She told me, "There is no ticket in your name. How can you fly?" I was really shocked. I don't know what to do. There's no international mobile phone, no internet connection, and I don't know the beautiful Chinese language. Finally, a lovely girl who offered me help to call my Chinese colleague. I called him. I asked, "Hey, Chow, what happened? They say there is no ticket in my name." He asked me, "Have you not booked your ticket?" Big tension, parked on the lobby. Again, he arrived there. He cancelled his ticket and booked for both of us in the next flight. We were waiting in the queue looking at the Chinese girl. I received a message from my home. asking my mom to come back to India because they want to look for a bride. I said to myself, Amma, already I engaged with Chinese girl here to get my boarding pass. Why this disturbance now? Finally, once I come back to India with a different hat, foreign return mindset, to look as many beauties as I can, then finally I found one who was okay in all means. Finally, we started sharing our relative details and everything. Finally, I found she falls into the sister's relationship. But in office, they started shouting like, "Where is Paranam? And where is Paranam? And where is Paranam?" As if I ran with a girl. When I recall the supercilious moment of Natamai Tata and arrogant mindset when I traveled with the first time traveler and foreign return mindset when I look for the bride, gave me a life lesson. Never should go with this preoccupied, supercilious moment, but to live the present moment. How do you see, Toastmaster? Thank you.